say you have work.
Okay. Good morning. We're here for our weekly Marion County Board of Commissioners meeting. It is Wednesday, July 29, 2026. We're in the Senator Hearing Room at 555 Court Street. And as always, we start with a Pledge of Allegiance, so if you'll join us.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. We're going to go into our public comment. We have two individuals signed up. We have Corey Green and Rich Fry. If you want to come over here and introduce yourself for the record, please. Welcome. Good to have you here.
Good morning. Thank you. My name is Corey Green. I'm the owner of CG Quality Homes. I've been building for 20 plus years, 18 years in business here in the Salem. I reside in Salem, and I build in the Willamette Valley, Turner, Sublimity, and around the rural areas and in Salem. I've been having kind of a consistent problem with Marion County. Right now, the current building plan that I have in with them has been in since June 16th. That's roughly a month and a half, and this has been a consistent problem for probably 2 or 3 years now with almost all my plans. I don't know if it's just me or if it's all the plans that are going in. Also, the plans that I'm turning in are they're really the simplest of plans. They don't have extra engineering in them. They're not big custom homes. They are simple entry-level spec homes. When I do bring attention to Marion County and the head building official, I'm kind of met with a rude, condescending response, as well as a cordial response. It kind of goes back and forth.
As well as a what?
A cordial response, like they're being cordial with me.
Okay.
But also rude at the same time. It's kind of hard to explain, but the head building official verbatim told me he does not care about the private industry's timeline. And that was with a plan that had been in for 34 days or something like that, business days. He also states that they're way behind and they're super busy and they're doing the best they can. And that's what I mean by the cordial response is he's telling me we're doing the best we can, blah, blah, blah. But then when I kind of say, well, the best you can is not good enough. I need, there's a code that we need to follow and whatnot. Then he gets very offensive and tells me he just doesn't care. And he's actually said, I don't care. I do understand that they're busy. I'm busy. I think you guys are probably very busy as well. But this has been going on for 2 or 3 years now, and it's been going on for multiple plans. I think I'm on just the one street in Sublimity over the last 2 or 3 years, and I'm a small outfit, so over in Sublimity I've probably built 10 homes on this street, and almost all of them have been way past the what I perceive as a deadline to get back to me. And so I'm just looking for some type of help, some type of guidance, and maybe a contact to Marion County to see what's going on. That's about it. That's all I got.
Okay. All right.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah,
Thanks. Appreciate it. Rich?
Thank you. Rich Fry. I live in Salem also. I'm the developer of the subdivision that Mr. Green's building in. And, he's paying interest on loans and on the dirt and everything else. So he contacted me and told me that he was having an issue. I personally went out to Marion County and asked, can you tell me what's going on with this plan? And the lady at the front desk said, oh, well, Jerry has that. And I said, okay. Can I talk to Jerry? She said, sure, go upstairs. I waited for about 10, 12 minutes. The gentleman came out. He had no paperwork in his hands. He introduced himself as Jerry, so I have no idea who he really is. I asked about the plan. He said, well, we're busy. And I said, well, I understand that, but can I get a a vague idea of what's going on. And he said, well, there's 10 projects in front of him. And I said, oh, all right. So how long are we talking? And he said, my crystal ball is foggy. And I said, oh, well, is it days, weeks, months, years? And he said, well, we'll probably get to it in a couple of weeks. And so that's kind of the attitude, is like, you know, we're not really going to talk to you about it, but we're just going to pacify you and let you get out of here. Also, I was told that when the plans come into Marion County, and this subdivision is in sublimity, so you submit the plans to sublimity. They got it over there rather quickly, I'm going to say 2 or 3 days. Marion County says, yes, we got it, but they didn't start on it. So when I pressed the issue a little bit, I was told, well, it has to go through planning first before the clock starts. And so I said, well, why does it have to go through planning? And they said, well, the site plan review goes through planning, you know, for the setbacks and that kind of thing. Well, I've been in this business a while. I know that setbacks are by code in each zone. It's not like, well, your house is 5 feet, and your house is 7 feet, and your house is 10 feet. They're all the same in the code. So I don't understand why it would have to go through a separate process. The city's the one that sets the code for the setbacks and those type of things. And I'm pretty experienced. I was a planning commissioner in Salem for 8 years, president for 5. So I've been developing a long time, and I know several of you board members. But it just seems like, you know, nobody's really pressing the issue. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. Hopefully that'll help you try to get things under control out there, because it's just like nobody cares. Okay? Happy to answer any questions if you have them.
Appreciate your feedback.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. I know that's the way you want to start your meetings.
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
fine.
you know, that's why we're here.
That's what-
Wednesdays at 9.
Right.
Thank you.
Would you like me to take over, Richard?
You bet.
Thank you for being here. Okay, next up, we have a presentation by Kaylee. We're going to talk about Marion County Health and Human Services Public Health Division reaccreditation. Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Welcome.
Great.
I already gave him my card. I know it's fine.
All right, well, good morning.
Good morning.
Is this on, okay?
You're in business. You're doing great.
Perfect, okay, great.
Tell us all the good news.
Amazing. So, good morning. My name is Kaylee Knospe, and I am the Planning and Accreditation Coordinator for the Public Health Division at Health and Human Services. Today, I'm here to provide an overview of the successful reaccreditation that we just received this previous spring. So, it's very exciting. And I also just want to share why maintaining accreditation is important both for us at the county, but also just for our community in general. So, before talking about accreditation, I just want to briefly explain what public health is. So unlike traditional healthcare, which focuses on treating people after they become sick or injured, public health focuses on preventing illnesses, protecting health, and improving well-being across entire communities. Using evidence-based approaches, public health works to ensure that everybody has a safe place to work, learn, live, and play. In practice, this includes a bunch of different things. This can include preventing disease and injury, responding to public health emergencies, ensuring safe food, water, and environments, promoting healthy behaviors, and supporting healthy families and communities. All of these are everyday efforts that help communities stay healthy, and accreditation helps to ensure that we're delivering services effectively to do so. So, accreditation. The Public Health Accreditation Board, which is also known as FAB, is the national accrediting body for tribal, state, local, and territorial health departments. Accreditation is a voluntary peer-reviewed process that evaluates health departments against nationally recognized standards for quality and performance. Rather than just being a one-time achievement, accreditation reflects an ongoing commitment to accountability, continuous improvement, and organizational excellence. Ultimately, accreditation helps health departments strengthen their performance so that they're better equipped to serve their communities in the long run. Our accreditation journey goes back all the way to 2014. We were the first local public health authority in Oregon to receive national accreditation. We then received our first reaccreditation in 2020 in the midst of all the COVID things. And then this previous spring in May, we received our second reaccreditation. As of May 2026, Health and Human Services is one of only 420 accredited health departments in the country. The number changed since management update.
That's not, there's over 3,000 counties in the country.
Yeah,
That's crazy to me that
Isn't
there's
that
just
crazy?
400-ish.
it's not a lot, so this.
No, it's not a lot.
No. So accreditation is important for so many reasons, but just to sum it up into four main points, here we go. So first, it strengthens accountability and public trust by demonstrating that we meet nationally recognized standards. It shows our community and our partners at Marion County that we're committed to providing high-quality services and that we're transparent about measuring our performance. It also fosters a culture of continuous improvement. Rather than just simply doing what's easy and maintaining the status quo, accreditation encourages us to challenge ourselves and regularly evaluate our programs, identify opportunities for improvement, and make changes that help us serve the community better. Accreditation also reinforces the use of evidence-based practices, meaning that our programs and our decisions are informed by data, community need, and strategies that have been shown to improve health outcomes. This helps ensure that we're using our resources effectively and that all the decisions that we are making are fully informed. And finally, accreditation supports a strong workforce by encouraging ongoing learning, professional development, and organizational excellence. By investing in our staff, strengthening our internal systems, we're better equipped to respond to any new challenge that comes our way and meeting the evolving need of the community. All in all, accreditation is all about building a stronger public health system that can provide high-quality services and protect the health of our residents of Marion County. To close, I'd like to thank the many staff in our division whose dedication and hard work have made this achievement possible. Accreditation is not something that can be done alone. It's really a team effort, and many of our staff have put in so many hours of gathering documents and having meetings together to gather the documents to send to FAB. And all their efforts really just show how committed they are to serving our residents. I'd also like to thank you all, the board, for your continued support of public health. Your support allows us to continue supporting programs, investing in our workforce, and improving the services that we provide to everybody in Marion County. So thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah,
Thanks
thank
for the
you for
good
having
news.
me.
Commissioners?
I just appreciate that you do this. I mean, I think accountability is important, and I think this process is one layer of transparency that allows the public, if they want to see the work that we do in public health and the priorities that are set and how they're measured against at least 419 other counties in the country.
Yeah.
If not 3,068 of them, since there's 3,069. And while I think there are some folks that think that certain standards are just met to kind of give you an attaboy, I think that these standards are set to show that we're putting our best foot forward. And this board has always supported the concept of accreditation, whether it's in public health or the jail, as an example. And we have several award-winning systems in this county, thanks to people like you. So thanks for the work that you do.
Yes, thank you.
And you probably said this, are we the first? Were we the first in Oregon?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Do you know how many in Oregon are accredited now?
Not off the top of my head, but I believe it's around 20, less than 20.
Okay. I mean, roughly 50% of,
It's not a ton.
no. I mean, also, not all counties do public health.
Yeah.
I mean, we have 4 that have given it back to the state. So the state, is the state accredited in their oversight of public health?
Not sure.
I'm sure they're not.
I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
And how long have you been working in this division?
I started in December.
Okay, so you're getting onto your first year, is that it?
Yeah, I've been here for 8 months. So I joined
And
right at the
every day
end
of
of our
that event,
accreditation
she's had that
cycle.
same vibrant smile.
I know,
Which I think
I know.
is amazing.
What's been your favorite part so far of working there?
I think just getting to know people in our division. Everybody who works there is so happy to be there
Yeah.
and just loves the work that they do, and seeing that in action has been so cool. Like, I've always wanted to work for the county in public health. It's always been like my long-term goal. So
That's great.
being able to do so has been my
Yeah.
favorite thing, to be honest.
Just like woke up when you were
Yeah.
10 and you were like, I want to be in public health.
Yeah, so that's really been my favorite thing, just getting to know people and also just seeing the impact that our work actually does has been really great, so.
You got a good boss back there, too.
Yes,
Yeah.
our supervisors are also really great too, so, yeah.
Yeah, they like what they do.
So are ours.
Yeah.
Most of them.
Our supervisors.
There's a lot of them.
350,000.
Yeah, 350,000 of them, yeah. I remember this because the first accreditation in 2014, I think I was still over in the house. I was just coming over here. I don't know what month it was, but I'm trying to think of the lady who was the leader of that, and it was a big deal.
I bet
It
someone in the
was-
back of the room knows.
Yeah.
Are you thinking about Pam?
Pam.
Yeah.
What's Pam's last name?
Heidelman? She
Yeah.
changed it, so.
Okay,
Pam
yeah.
Heidelman.
I remember Pam, and I actually
She
came.
led the efforts here.
Yeah, and I sent her a congratulations letter and a thank you, and it was like a big, big deal. I mean, it's still a big deal.
Yeah.
But to be the first in the state,
Yeah.
right, and to get that done, 12 years ago was great, and to keep it going. That's the other thing. It's one thing to get the certification, but to
Yeah.
keep it going is a lot of work. You don't rest on your heels, so
No.
congratulations, really
Thank you.
good.
Well, and
Yeah.
you weren't here during this, but there are many places where when COVID happened, people's view of public health went down, not up, based on how
Yeah.
they handled that. And I think we can be proud that Marion County is one of these places where I think people feel like we did a good job during that. Nobody's perfect, but my sense is that trust increased through that process rather than decreased here in Marion County. So that's a credit to everybody who is a part of that process and the countless meetings we had and trying to make tough decisions,
The countless meetings,
I believe it,
Yeah.
daily for a while.
yeah.
Somebody counted them.
I bet. Was it a part of the accreditation process? That's funny.
Well, you have a beautiful plaque there. Do you want us to come and take a picture with you?
Yes.
All right. Let's do it.
Whoops.
There you go. Look at that. Fancy.
It's ready. We're look right here. 3, 2, 1. One more. Thanks.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
supposed to smile like you, Melissa.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Monkey see, monkey do.
All right, thank you.
Good job.
It's like, I look behind the camera and Melissa's got a bigger smile than I have. Good job.
Thank you so much.
Okay, we'll go right into our consent agenda.
Mr. Chair, I'd actually like,
Nope, we will not go right into our consent agenda.
well, you can do that, but I would like you to make 2 separate motions because I cannot participate in the action of number 4.
Very good.
I need to recuse myself from that action, but I do want to vote on items 2 and 3.
Very good. Okay. Why don't we do 2 motions?
Yeah, so Mr. Chair, first off, I'm gonna make a motion to add a second consent, to remove item 4 and make a second consent calendar.
Okay,
I second the motion.
we have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Okay.
The motion
Now,
passes.
Mr. Chair, I'm gonna move the first consent calendar, which is under finance, approve a contract for the sale of tax foreclosed property from Marion County back to the prior property owner of record, Roger A. Dinehart, tax account number 5766846. Also under finance, approve amendment number 1 to the purchase order with Robert Half International, Inc. to add $75,000 for a new PO total of $175,000 to continue to provide temporary staffing services retroactive to July 1st, 2026 through September 11th, 2026.
I second the motion.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. The motion passes.
And before I move the second consent item,
I'm declaring a conflict on item 4 and will not be participating in the vote or discussion.
okay. Mr. Chair, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, Mr. Chair, I'll move the second consent item under Public Works, the second consent calendar under Public Works. Approve amendment number 1 to the guaranteed maximum price amendment for the construction manager general contractor contract with Sladen Contract Constructors, Inc., that adds Federal American Rescue Plan Act funding in the amount of $1,139,150 for a new contract total of
$38 million.
$38,677,753, and provides the labor, materials, supervision, coordination, and equipment necessary to complete the Northwest Alder Street North First Avenue sanitary sewer improvements in Mill City, Oregon.
I second the motion. We have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. The motion passes.
Mr. Chair, I need to clarify that the conflict is due to the fact that my son works for Sladen.
Thank you, Commissioner. Okay, next up, we have an action item under Public Works. We're going to consider approval of an order to establish a temporary speed zone on a portion of Gates Hill Road Southeast during construction of the North Fork Road landslide repair project and associated closure of North Fork Road. Good morning, Carl.
Good morning, Commissioners. For the record, Carl Lund, Traffic Engineer, Marion County.
Carl, you know, on your little journey up here to the table, I noticed the pep in your step, and I'm super curious how that happens when you have twins. Do you sleep well?
They woke me up at almost midnight and 4:45 last night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so you're sleepless and just peppy. I love it.
So, yeah. No, they're pretty joyful.
I just like, he's just so like cheerful on his way up. I was like, I love it.
As someone who has kids, the physical exhaustion is not actually the problem, it's the mental and emotional exhaustion. If you can avoid that, you're in business.
I have children too, but not twins, to be clear.
They're a party.
Yeah, they are a party. Sorry, carry on.
Okay, so I'm bringing before you today a consideration for a temporary speed zone on Gates Hill Road through the construction of the slide project on North Fork Road. We are finding that during the hot summer days that there's a lot of demand for, or there's a lot of increasing demand for the recreation facilities on North Fork Road. And we are finding that North Fork Park is overwhelmed with demand. And so we are encouraging citizens to go to the county parks and BLM facilities that are on the other side of the slide closure. And to do that, they need to take Gates Hill Road. And Gates Hill Road is not a road that you should be driving 55 miles per hour the whole way. It is a windy, curvy road, and we are seeking to find all the ways that we can to encourage people to drive slowly and stay on the road and get to their destinations safely.
Interesting that I mentioned to my husband the other day after management update when this topic came up that we were going to consider reducing the speed on Gates Hill Road. And he has driven this road. He's, you know, in timber and all the things. And he said, who in their right mind would ever drive 55 on Gates Hill Road?
That's a fact.
And I was like, and this is a man who doesn't drive slow. He drives with purpose, especially on country roads, which resonated with me. I've been down this road 3 or 4 times, but then he described the dangers, the steep inclines, and obviously the sharp curves and the inability to see at distance. So while I appreciate we're doing this, at some point I think we might need to have a community conversation around permanency of safety on this road. And I definitely am going to support the temporary reduction, but his acknowledgement, which he usually doesn't weigh in, was it weighted my position on this.
I have not heard any negative reactions to the concept of reducing the construction speed zone to 35 on Gates Hill Road.
I don't think I've ever driven it at 55.
I
Yeah,
drove
I
it
can't
as
imagine.
fast as I possibly could. as aggressively as I could to see like what can we do, and there wasn't a point where I could get up to 55.
Yeah.
It's too dangerous.
Yeah. Okay.
Anything else?
We get to go see it.
We're gonna drive it today,
Yeah.
not at 55.
Not at 55. All right,
Okay.
Commissioner Bethel.
I move to approve an order to establish a temporary speed zone on a portion of Gates Hill Road Southeast during construction of the North Fork Road landslide repair project and the associated closure of North Fork Road.
I'll second the motion.
A motion and a second. Is there any further discussion?
Actually, this doesn't designate what it's being reduced to.
It's being reduced to 35 miles per hour.
Okay, I think that would be helpful for anyone that wants to report on this in advance, so that way they have as much information as possible.
Any further discussion? Okay, seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All right.
Aye, the motion passes. Thank you, Carl.
Thank you.
Okay, that does it for our agenda. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss before we adjourn? Okay, let's get out of here. We're adjourned.